Hey guys, okay, you're about to watch my Glamourous Green Eye tutorial, which is basically a tutorial based on green eyeshadows and how to make it work. So, my positioning right now is different than in the tutorial because I wanted to let you guys see what the looks like in different lighting. So, enjoy the tutorial, and then after I'll talk about the products that I used. Okay, so I started this video out with my face makeup and one eye already done. And the first thing I'm going to tell you guys to do is put on your primer. I'm using Urban Decay, but I'm going to fake put it on because I already put it on while I was doing my first eye by accident, and I would advise using your finger and not the wand. You're going to start out by lining your upper lash with a Tarte pencil. I don't know the name of it, but I'll get back to you guys on that. And you're just going to try and get as close to the line as possible. Don't worry about it being neat right now because we're going to add color over it and go over it again later on in the video. Okay, so as you can see, my line isn't perfect, but you're going to try and make it as best as you can. Next, we're going to go and move on to our cream eyeshadow. And you're going to want like a dark turquoise for this. And you're just going to take it with your cream eyeshadow brush and put it along the base of your eye. You're going to want a medium to thick base color. You don't want it too thick, but just enough so you know it gets the natural tone of it. And you're just going to keep adding and try and make it even throughout the eyelid. You don't want one part of the eyelid being lighter than the other. So just go over it until you get that complete and even. The cream eyeshadow palette I'm using is by Revlon. You can find it at drugstores. It's kind of an old palette, so just try and find a cream eyeshadow that's like in the dark turquoise family. Next, we're going to be putting on a soft layer of Steamy by MAC, and I'm just going to take my Tarte brush and just dip it lightly into the Steamy and just let it flow over the cream shadow, because you don't want to leave your cream shadow just plain. You always want to put a powder over it, or else if you accidentally rub your eye during the day, you're just going to wipe that cream eyeshadow right off, and the primer is just going to be useless to it because it's like cream on top of cream. So you definitely need to put a powder over it, and that's why we frost over Frosty. Next, you're going to want to find a light green and then a dark green that's like a couple shades darker. And I'm using my light and dark green from the Tarte Jewelry Box palette. And you're going to take the light green first with your shading brush and just do it very close to the lash line on your lid. And just put it over the rest of the many colors we will be using today. Next, I'm going to take the dark green, which I'll compare and contrast the light green and the dark green and show you guys, as I'm having difficulty getting it on my fingers. So as you can see, the dark green is only a few shades darker than the light. Next, you're going to take your angles brush and you're going to dip it in the dark, and you're kind of just going to outline where you put your light green on, and it's going to be on the lid and in the corner a little bit, and you're just going to want to try and get it evenly around the base of your eye where you place the light green shadow. And you're going to want to blend the dark green into the light green and light green into the dark green, just so it looks meshed together well and blended in correctly. Then you're just going to want to go back over the colors and maybe step back from the mirror and make sure that they're around the same tone. So I always go back and I take a little Steamy by MAC and go over my lid. Next, you're going to want a brown with a golden shimmery tint to it, and I'm using my number 3 in my Smoky Eye palette by Sephora, and I'm using my angled brush again, and you're just going to go over the dark green and give it more of a brown tint to it. And you're going to go just like a little over the dark green and up a little more towards the brow bone. And then you're just, yeah, lovely faces I make, right? Oh, the fun I have with myself. Then you're going to take a base color that's shimmery but close to your skin tone. And you're going to want to take um, a highlighting brush, but I'm actually using my blending brush because I want to blend that highlighter into my brow bone. Next, I'm going to be eyelining my lower lash line. And you kind of want to give yourself the cat eye, but like upside down. So you're going to want to pull your skin back and take your line and follow it up. And it'll kind of, if you're pulling it back the right way and following your line the right way, it's going to kind of follow the eyeshadow. Now, this is from Sephora, and it's number 200, and it doesn't come out too dark. So I'm going to go back over it after I'm done lining my eye, and you're going to want to go all the way, follow your line all the way. That's why we don't highlight the corner, since the eyeliner is going all the way. As I was saying, you're going to want to go back, and I'm using my MAC 263 eyelining brush, and you're going to want to take Steamy again, and you're going to want to just go over the eyeliner. That way it brings out the colors in the top part of your lid, and it makes the eyeliner on the bottom stand out more. It like kills two birds with one stone when you do this. Next, you're gonna go back over your upper lid with the olive green liner, and you're just gonna want to make it so it's a tad bit darker than the rest of the eye, so that way it makes your eyelashes look more full and more with volume. Then you're just gonna want to do mascara, which I'm not gonna bother showing, but I'm just using Bad Gal, so go ahead and put your mascara on. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. Now I'm going to go into further detail about the products that I used. The first product that I pretended to put on, but did a really bad job pretending, was the Urban Decay Primer Potion in, what's it called? Eden. And I've gone into this in detail in all my other videos, so I'm not going to worry about it now. Next, I put on Tarte's Long Wearing Natural Eyeliner, and it doesn't say the name, so I'm going to have to get back to you guys on that, but it's an olive green color, and you just thickened it on your eyelashes. After that, we grabbed our cream eyeshadow, which is, mine's from Revlon, and I've had it for a while, but I don't know if they have it anymore, but you're going to want to do like a cream eyeshadow that's like a dark turquoise. And you're going to want to use your cream eyeshadow brush, which I'm actually using my large shader E60 from Sigma Beauty. After that, you're going to want to lightly dust I used a Tarte blending brush to lightly dust your MAC Steamy Frost, or it's just called Steamy, but it's from the Frost collection, over the cream shadow, because every time you use a cream shadow you always want to use a powder over. After that, you're going to go to your Tarte box. Now it doesn't have to be Tarte, you're just going to want a green and then another green that's like a couple shades darker. And after you like just lightly slide on that the MAC color, you're going to want to take your eye shading, which I'm using E55 from Sigma, and take the light green and just brush it over everything. And then you're going to want to take your medium angled shading brush and take the dark green and go in the corners and kind of just outline the light green with that. Now, after that, I suggest getting Smoky Eyes by Sephora, but I wouldn't use it to do the smoky eye, only because I've tried it the way they tell you to do it, and it doesn't come out too good. but the colors are really pretty. And you're going to use number 3 lid, which is just like a brown with a golden tint to it. And you're going to go back and you're going to wipe off your shading brush, your angled shading brush, and go back with the brown and go over it on your, like, not your brow bone, but the top of your lid. So, yeah, do they call that your lid? Yeah, I guess your lid, right there. I don't know why I said that weird, but yes, your lid, huh? Okay, I just got really weird for a second. And then afterwards, you're going to take a neutral, a skin tone, shimmery color, and highlight your eyebrow bones. Now, I don't highlight my corners when I do this, because when we're done with that, we go underneath the eye with an eyeliner pencil, which I'm using Sephora's eye pencil, and it is not called anything. It is numbered 200, and it's kind of like a very neon, like sea green. And it's going to be lighter than the one you use on your top, because the one that you use on your top is going to help make your top eyelashes stand out, and you always want to make your top eyelashes stand out more than your bottom. And then we're just going to go and take my eyelining brush, which I'm using my MAC 263, and dipping it in my steamy, is this steamy? Yes, steamy, and going right over the eyeliner, because the eyeliner doesn't come out as dark as we want it to, and plus we want to make some of the colors from the top jump out more by enhancing them at the bottom. And then lastly, you're just going to take one shading brush that you haven't used any colors on and just mix it all together, which I use my Bobbi Brown. And that's it. And to end, you don't want to do anything drastic with your lips, because your eyes are so popping because you're using so much color. So I just took a Beauty Rush lip gloss in Mango Madness, and it's just kind of have a light pinky tint, but when it's this pink, it barely comes out with like a color. It's mostly clear, but it gives your lips a nice little tint to it. So that's that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Bye!